who can you trust? It's hard to weed out the pretenders. That's why I chose the 1950s pop music song by the Platters titled The Pretenders. Titled The Great Pretender. Authors and writers especially should enjoy this podcast because novels often show the struggles main characters have when trying to separate pretenders from their true friends. So let's get started. The world, when seen through the eyes of a child, has always been a place filled with wonder and surprise. Children believe what they see and trust what parents and teachers tell them. But the world, when seen through the adult eyes, is not nearly as nice. What we see is often misleading, as is the advice that others try to push on us. And this observation has held ever since human civilizations emerged. But today, we have a harder and harder time trying to decide who or what we can trust. Just click on current events, current news, for a sampling of why this is so. Both sides in the Israeli-Hamas war show so-called proof, such as videos, that they are right and the other side is wrong. Virtual reality and virtual people plus video and photo editing can fake us out. And the same can be said for Russia's Ukrainian war. National political reports show the same condition. Contradictory stories are all about. And to a lesser extent, so are viral pandemic and climate change reports. Well, I have sifted through articles talking about whom people can trust and came up with this ranking from most trustworthy to least. So here's the ranking. 1. Medical professionals, such as doctors and nurses. 2. Church leaders and teachers. 3. Subject matter experts and spokespersons representing non-governmental agencies or causes. 4. Business advertisers. 5. Politicians. You listeners might want to compare this list with your own. And I dug deeper, looking for what things people tend to trust. And here's what I found. Because our society has become so STEM-driven, where STEM means science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, we usually trust science and its spin-offs. And we trust traditional religion and philosophy less than before. But some futurists are issuing caveats regarding artificial intelligence and its chat GPT ramifications. Can we trust the control of software and robot-like machines that are already out there? Or might they unobtrusively but deliberately sabotage civilization? Books and movies have dramatized this for many years, and increasingly they're doing this. So perhaps the best method for establishing trust is face-to-face contact with other people. And here's one such example. The David Brooks and what used to be David Brooks and Mark Shields, a weekly media broadcast on PBS. They are respected, syndicated columnists that have established trust with the audience. I'm sure you can come up with other examples. Wouldn't it be nice if there were agencies that we could trust for certifying the accuracy of other sources? Well, there are, sort of. There's the Better Business Bureau and the Better Government Association. They are nonpartisan, nonprofit, civic advocate organizations working for transparency, efficiency, and accountability in both business and government. But organizations like these are only as good as the people working for them. And unfortunately, there are many articles telling us to be skeptical of people working there. And the same applies to people working for charities. Recent surveys say that 1/3 of the people interviewed don't trust charities because of scandals and misuse of the money collected. So for the time being, there seems to be no easy way for people to know whom to trust. Each of us should remain skeptical. But let me try to lighten this up by saying we should always trust our mothers and our pet doggies. Their DNA is programmed to always love us unconditionally. And that will end this podcast. I thank you for listening, and I hope you find its contents helpful. So, bye-bye until next time.